Today we'll discuss regarding renal hormones. Now you know very well these hormones are secreted by kidney, that is juxtaglomerular apparatus, that is macula densa, which secretes renin, erythropoietin. Plus there is another hormone we call as vitamin D3, which is activated into cholecalciferol, or we call calcitriol. There are other hormones like prostaglandins, kallikreins, those are called kinins, and endothelin. Now these are the four main hormones: erythropoietin, calcitriol, prostaglandins, renin, and thrombopoietin. Prostaglandins takes part in vasoconstriction and maintenance of GFR. There are other local hormones like adrenomedulin and endothelin. Now, erythropoietin. Erythropoietin is secreted from juxtaglomerular apparatus, that is macula densa. Whenever there is a hypoxia, liver and kidney sends an input and which secretes erythropoietin. This erythropoietin will act on a bone marrow and stimulate erythropoiesis. Erythropoietin, which is an artificial preparation, we call EPO. This will have an effect on endothelium, heart, muscular structure, brain, white cells, etc. Hence, this particular hormone is good number of time utilized for building up muscles. It is a odd use of EPO. And side effect wise, it can give rise to hypertension and cardiac disorders. Vitamin D3 is activated in kidney and converted into calcitriol, which will act on GI tract, bone, and it will act on skin. This particular vitamin D3 will be acting on a GI tract to increase the calcium absorption, and on a bone it will help in deposition of calcium and increase the bone density. This is the conversion of vitamin D into active vitamin D3. The third hormone we call is the renin. This renin hormone will act on angiotensinogen, which is manufactured by liver, which is converted into angiotensin 1. This angiotensin 1 in lung by angiotensin converting enzyme will convert that into angiotensin 2. And that angiotensin 2 has got direct effect on arteries, we call vasoconstriction. It will have effect on adrenal cortex to release aldosterone, which will act on a kidney and increase sodium and water reabsorption, and it will help in elevation of blood pressure. This is the diagram which shows the exact mechanism of action of renin in detail. This is that angiotensin 2 action, showing you on tubules, adrenal glands, peripheral arterioles, and even on posterior pituitary gland. Angiotensin 2 increases sympathetic activity by which it causes vasoconstriction. On renal tubule, it increases sodium reabsorption and water reabsorption, which increases the blood volume by which it increases the blood pressure. On adrenal gland, it increases aldosterone secretion, which is going to act on a distal convoluted tubule. On an artery, it produces vasoconstriction by which it increases the blood pressure. And on posterior pituitary gland, it increases the ADH hormone production, which will help in increasing water reabsorption, and thus it will produce increase in blood volume. This diagram shows you the action of angiotensin 2 on blood vessel, kidney, heart, adrenal gland, and brain. These are the different types of action. We are not going into tremendous detail. This is the action of AT1 receptor, action of angiotensin 2 on AT1 receptor. Now this diagram shows that angiotensin 2 will act at AT1 receptor and will accelerate atherosclerosis. vasoconstriction, vascular hypertrophy, and endothelial dysfunction. Plus, on a heart, left ventricular hypertrophy, fibrosis, remodeling, apoptosis, and decreases GFR, increases proteinuria, and increases the aldosterone release glomerular sclerosis, which will give rise to increased incidence of stroke, hypertension, heart failure, myocardial infarction, and renal failure, which has got a high mortality and will end up with death. These are the different effects of aldosterone. Bad effect of aldosterone, that is prothrombotic effect, vascular inflammation and injury, sodium retention, hypertensive effect, endothelial dysfunction, ventricular arrhythmias, potassium and magnesium loss, catecholamine potentiation, and myocardial fibrosis, we call remodeling, which are deleterious effect of aldosterone. Here we end up this lecture.